Good evening, everyone. News 8 is your local election headquarters. We appear to be getting closer to the presidential race being called in former Vice President Joe Biden's favor. Michael George has the latest now from Wilmington, Delaware.
Former Vice President Biden's team is preparing for what could be a victory speech here in about 3 hours. But for now, they're stuck watching and waiting like the rest of us. Meanwhile, President Trump and Republican allies are filing more lawsuits in battleground states. The vote margins are tightening in favor of Joe Biden after the former vice president narrowly surpassed President Trump in Pennsylvania and Georgia.
It is clear that the Biden-Harris ticket will win the White House.
Top Democrats are already celebrating, though prematurely, with the race still too close to call. This morning, Georgia's Secretary of State announced there will be a recount.
The focus for our office and for the county election officials for now remains on making sure that every legal vote is counted and recorded accurately.
Here in Delaware, we're seeing the Biden team prep the stage here for a primetime address tonight with former Vice President Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris. That'll happen if the race is called for the Biden-Harris ticket. Meanwhile, President Trump continues to make unsubstantiated claims of voter fraud, and he's vowed to fight the election results all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court if he loses.
There's tremendous litigation going on, and this is a case where they're trying to steal an election.
The president's comments brought mixed reactions from Senate Republicans.
He made very, very serious allegations without any evidence to support it.
The president should fight hard.
As the vote counting continues, members of the Biden campaign are starting to put plans in place for a transition team. Now, President Trump's team has been requesting recounts in some critical states, but here's where they face an uphill battle. Historically, recounts have tended to only shift the vote count by a few hundred votes. At the Biden campaign headquarters in Wilmington, Delaware, I'm Michael George. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Michael, thank you. And I want to underline this point here. When it comes to the ballots and the counting, CBS News has not found any evidence of widespread corruption or fraud at this point. With that said, let's take a look at the standings. Here are the latest numbers on the electoral vote tally board. Now, because the Associated Press is calling Arizona for Biden, we have his total just 6 votes away from that magic number of 270. President Trump has collected 214 electoral votes. This morning, Biden gained a lead over the president in both Georgia and Pennsylvania. If Biden wins Pennsylvania's 20 electoral votes alone, he will win the presidency.